failure to thrive. So this is a term given to the infants whose weight gain is less, whereas usually the height will be of the near to normal, whereas the weight only is the affected part. And the causes can be intrinsic and extrinsic causes. The intrinsic causes can be the intestinal problems like celiac disease, or there can be lactose intolerance or cystic fibrosis, whereas there can be even persisting vomiting, which is the second cause. The reasons can be again due to congenital pyloric stenosis or gastroesophageal reflux, and some metabolic disorders like adrenal hyperplasia and diabetes mellitus and galactosemia. Whereas there are some chronic causes. It can be due to heart diseases or lung disease, liver disease or kidney diseases. So these are the intrinsic causes, whereas the extrinsic causes can be due to the inadequate nutrition intake, or there can be social and environmental deprivation, or there can be combination of the both. So this is the intrinsic causes inside the intestines, or it can be in the organs, or it can be due to the persistent vomiting. Whereas the extrinsic causes, it is due to the nutrition and the environmental causes. So nutrition causes, it can be due to anemia, or environmental causes can be due to single parent battered baby syndrome, etc. All these things. So if you come to the clinical features, the child will be of, usually when you go to the examination, weight will be less. It's usually less, sometimes even less than third centile also. And the height can be usually within the normal levels. So you try to investigate the child accordingly, try to see for any repeated infections going on in the child, and do the complete blood count, and try to see the cause for the failure to thrive. And after this, try to investigate the child, and if you come to the diagnosis, try to treat accordingly. If it is intrinsic causes, try to treat the cause for the all the intrinsic causes of the failure to thrive, and extrinsic causes, try to do counseling due to the environmental causes, try to do counseling for the parents, and in nutritional deficiency, try to correct the nutrition whichever it is. It can be anemia or due to any other nutrition problem also. So for more details, please go through the OP guidebook pediatrics. Thank you.